All right, let's settle down, get our guest speaker up here real quick. Boy, I'm excited about today's call. He was with us last Wednesday and just set things on tilt and old. I mean, that was an amazing call. Go back and watch it. Let me tell you about this young man. Been knowing him for 30 years. We were in Excel together. Last Wednesday was very powerful. He talked about the importance of PBRs and PBZs. If you're not doing those, Mr. Dale Ranson, he says you guys are not doing the business correctly and you're not going to go very far in this business, which was very good. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that said, can we give, he's known as Cowboy, can we give my dear friend, Mr. Randy Hedge, a hand? Come on, Hedge.
Well, hello, guys. I am so excited to be on, Mr. Thomas. It is an honor to be a part of your group and to get to share what little bit of knowledge and wisdom I have. And, guys, I'm going to tell you right up front, none of it is mine. I am a student of people like Al Thomas, Presley Swaggerty. I have never, ever claimed to be the originator of a single thought I've shared. I've just steal and borrow and learn from the best. And Al Thomas, you have been a huge impact in my career, and I want to thank you for your mentorship, your guidance, your leadership. Glad to be on, my friend. So tell me what you would like to discuss today. Last time I enjoyed sharing with you what was working for me. Let me give you my numbers. I have signed up 2 personal IBOs in the last 24 hours. One of those I have been visiting with, following up with, connecting with for over a year. Did you hear that? The power is in the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. The other one, I simply talked to yesterday. We did a PBZ where he and I got on a Zoom. I showed him some information and he enrolled this morning. So one of them took less than 12 hours to join my team and one took over 12 months. So that's my personal production. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, if you want to be successful in this business, it only takes 2 things. You've got to share the information and you've got to follow up with those you've shared. So let me explain to you how I do that. Hey, Al, this is Randy. How you doing today?
Good, man. How you doing?
Doing good. Look, this is a business call. I got something I want to get your opinion on. It might be for you. It might not. I really don't care either way. But I want you to look at what I'm so excited about and give me your honest opinion. It's going to take about 30 minutes. I can meet with you Tuesday morning at 8 or Thursday night at 7. Which of those 2 work for you?
Thursday night might be okay. I got to move a couple things around, but Thursday should be okay.
Look, I don't need a might. I need 30 minutes. You will meet with me. Whether you want to do this or not is not the question. Do you remember when you were in jail and you called me and I came and bailed you out? You owe me 30 minutes, Al. You're going to be on this Zoom. After seeing it, if you're not interested, we'll still be friends. I'll come bail you out again next time. But do not stand me up. So is it going to be Thursday night or do we need another time?
Well, probably another, well, Guy, you put it that way. Can I bring my friend Mandy Peralta with me? Because I mean, he's I got a buddy man going to be with me. Can I bring him with me?
Absolutely. I would like his opinion on what I've got a hold of.
Now he's a little brighter than I am. Okay, that sounds all right. Put me down for Thursday.
So you're giving me your word. You'll meet with me Thursday night at 7 p.m. All I want is 30 minutes.
All right, I'll give you my doggone word. Okay, I'll show up. I'll be there.
Perfect. Guys, do you see what I did? You're going to beg, manipulate, blackmail, cajole. You are going to do whatever you got to do to make them look. Now, I don't care if they do it or not, but they can't tell me no. They've got to look at it. Now, obviously, Al and I have a good relationship. That's why he called me when he was in jail, and I went and bailed him out. But I referred back to that. I used that. Guys, my first business presentation was in my home many years ago with Excel. I invited 15 people. 2 showed up. The guy drove 3 hours to do the presentation. When he got ready to leave, I was done. I was through. I was embarrassed. You see, I was pretty successful in my little business model here in my little hometown. I sold insurance. And to think that 13 of my friends stood me up just killed me. Whenever he got ready to leave, he said, I'll be back next week. I said, oh, no, let me make a few calls and see. You see, I was already folding my tent. I was already done. And I'll never forget. Mr. Olin looked at me and said, Randy, I'm coming back. You better have some people for me to talk to. So you know what I did? I got on the phone and I called the exact same people. Instead of saying, hey, I got a business I want you to look at, here's what I said. Al,
Yeah.
you've had my stock trailer for the past 6 months. You
Oh,
either
yeah.
you either bring my trailer home or you be at my house Thursday night at 7:00. I don't want you to bring your checkbook. I don't care if you do it or not, but I need butts in chairs. I ain't going to be embarrassed again. You're going to be one of them. Hey, Mary, you remember that $5,000 I loaned you? You either pay it back Thursday or you be in my house at 7:00. Which is easier? Guys, I manipulated them. I blackmailed them. I made them look. Now, second part. After they look at it, if they're not interested, I could care less. Because I learned a long time ago, it ain't about the presentation. It ain't about what I say. It is always about the time in their life. Whether they're open to this or not is based on what's happening with them. 3 days before, their mama's been diagnosed with cancer. They ain't going to want to start a home-based business. They're worried about their mama. 2 days before, the guy was just promoted. His territory was doubled, and he was put on salary. He's excited. His boss just patted him on the back and gave him an attaboy. He's now in management. He ain't going to be interested in a home-based business because he's only had his promotion 2 days. But the same guy 6 months later, what he's learned is twice the territory means he's missing the kids' ball games. He's never home. Now that he's not commissioned and he's salary, they're threatening to fire him if he don't hit his numbers. Same guy, same job, same situation, but it's changed. So after I get them to look, and that's your whole key, guys, you got to get them to look. That's step one. After they look, whether they like it or not, whether they want to do it or not, doesn't matter. If they tell me no, I like that just as much as a yes. You know why? Because I've got a system that I guarantee you will make you millions if you'll use it. Let's see a show of hands. Who wants to make millions? If you didn't raise your hand, get off the Zoom. You're wasting your time. All right, here it is. I've done the presentation. Al's looked at it, and I go, all right, Al, you ready to start making money?
Yeah. Yeah,
Perfect.
it looks good.
Let me show you how easy it is to get signed up. Look, I don't ever say, Al, what did you think? Because guess what? Now Al's got to think of something. I don't say, Al, what did you like or what did you not understand? All I simply say is, Al, let's get you started. Let me show you how easy it is to get enrolled. Let's start making you money. Let's get your first check by next week. If he has questions, if he has reservations, he's going to bring them up. He's going to say, well, now, wait a minute. How much is it to get started? What is it I got to do? Now you're in a conversation, which is what you want. I don't care if I get a yes or a no. It's those damn maybes that kill you, right? So, Al, this time I want you to say, Randy, this just ain't for me right now. I can't see me doing this. That's going to be your answer. So the presentation's over. I walk over to Al, say, hey, Al, let me show you how easy it is to get your IBO number and get started. You ready?
Well, I don't know. I don't think this is for me right now, Randy.
Hey, I respect that, Al. You know what? You've done what I've asked. You looked at it. That's all
Yes,
I
sir.
want. Al, I give you my word. I will never ask you to join my team or do this again. You've done what I've asked. I appreciate it. But would it be okay if I called you in 30 days and let you know how it's going for me? If I gave you an update about how my business is going? You see, Al, I value you, and I'd kind of like you as an accountability partner. Can I just give you a quick update, 30 days, let you know how I'm doing?
Sure, that'd be okay.
They never say no because they don't believe you're going to be doing it 30 days from now. So as soon as I walk away from Al, I take my phone, I get in my calendar, and I put 30 days from now, call Al. The first time I call him, it's going to be 2 o'clock in the morning because I don't want him to answer. I'm going to say, hey, Al, this is Randy. Woo, man, I just promoted to Starship Commander. I've made $700. This thing is on fire, my man. I'll call you again in 30 days, let you know how I'm doing, and I hang up. All I'm doing is watering that seed I planted. And guys, you don't have to have some great experience to share. Matter of fact, some of my best follow-ups were like this. Hey, Al.
Yes, sir.
This is your 4th follow-up. I want you to know I'm struggling. This pig is tough, but I ain't quitting. I am going to promote to that next level. And Al, it means the world to me. You let me connect with you every 30 days and tell you how it's going. I'm not a quitter, but to be honest, Al, I ain't having the success I wanted, but I'm going to get there. Thanks for being in my corner. You see, you don't have to embellish. You don't have to lie. You don't have to give big numbers. Just share your story. Answer me this. What is better? You plant a seed and you walk away and forget about it? Or you plant a seed and every 30 days you go back and water it, fertilize it, weed it, protect it? Which plant's going to do better? The fortune is in the follow-up. You want to get rich? Make them look and then say, Maria, thank you. I respect the fact this isn't for you, but would it be okay if I followed up with you in 30 days and let you know how it's going for me? They never say no. That's how I got that gentleman who took over 12 months to come to my team. And you can do it with a quick little email. You can do it with a phone call. You can do it with a text. And there's always something to talk about. Hey, the company just launched this amazing new service called health sharing. I know you weren't interested in the electricity, but man, this health sharing, I think is going to triple my income. Thanks for letting me give you an update, Mr. Thomas. And I just move on. There's always something you can share. Keep it quick, less than 1 minute. Do not get into sales mode. Do not try to convince them again to do it. Matter of fact, about my 3rd call, I say something like, hey, look, I know you ain't interested in this. I know you're not going to do it, but I got to tell you, I hadn't been this excited since I found out chocolate is fat-free. Whatever it is you want to tell them, guys, just share your story and do it consistently, because what I promise you is their situational change. Their mama will get over her cancer and go into remission if God's willing, or their job will turn bad, or things change, and you need to be there when the time is right for them. That is my training for the morning. Beg them, blackmail them, manipulate them to get on a PBZ, and then follow up.
I love it. I love it. Write that down, what he said. He says, would it be okay? Write it down. Come on. I wrote it down. Would it be okay if I followed up with you in 30 days to let you know how I'm doing? That was so amazing. And 30 days later, hey, I know this ain't for you, but boy, howdy, let me tell you what happened. I just got back from international. There were tens of thousands of people that came all the way from Japan. And 30 days later, I mean, boy, howdy, that was a nugget right there. You know, what he said, he took a year to get one person, just keep this 30 days. And you know what? It don't take, like you said, it don't take but a minute. Don't get on there and start jaw jacking. Just leave a message. Quick, simple message. Man, I'm so glad he said it. Because when I said it, look at me going to cut pitchforks out. But they say a prophet's not warned his own town. So let me ask you this, Mr. Randy Hedge. Since now you got him on the hook, you got him excited. What are some of the follow-up calls you may get, even though they're not interested? Wink, wink. When they call you up, what they say to you?
So first off, I'm calling them. I'm taking ownership myself. And basically all I'm trying to do is share my excitement, my commitment, my future. You know, look, I could have a phone call. Hey, guys, my check went up $11,000 this month because of Impact Health Sharing. I got to tell you, I'm so excited about selling Impact and how it's helping people. I just helped a family of 6 save $2,000 a month. Do you realize that's a car payment? That's a house payment. That's putting a kid through college. Al, thanks for letting me follow up and tell you about how my business is going. Talk to you next month. It's just that.
I love it. Now, let me ask you a question. You left a message, left a message. Now, when they finally get around a month, 6 months, a year later, when they do call you, how does that conversation go? What do they say to you when they call you back after maybe 6 months, 3 months?
So Most of y'all have already had this call once or twice. You still doing that electric pyramid? Hey, you still selling that health sharing stuff? Hey, are you really making money like you say? You see, they've come up to an obstacle in their life. They want residual income. They want to get out of that job. They want to quit that career. So when they call me and they ask how it's going, I tell them. But I never say, are you ready to get going? Because I made them a promise. I gave them my word. I'm going to make them say, and this is the way it normally goes. This is the way the guy that took over a year to get in, he called up, he said, okay, Randy, I think I'm ready to do this. And I said, well, I need to know, are you ready or do you think you're ready? Because I only work with committed, serious people. You see, I'm going to make him tell me he wants to join my team. So posture. Do you understand how important posture is? Guys, you know why Al Thomas is Al Thomas? Because he's Al Thomas. Because he walks in 12 foot tall, bulletproof. He ain't cocky. He's confident. And he truly cares about them. You want to be successful? You get lost in their success. Look, my whole team has one goal. We've got one set of marching orders. Are you ready? My leaders are committed to help 100 families earn $2,000 a month. They've taken them a whiteboard. They've drawn out 100 squares, and their goal is to get 100 IBOs who get 50 impact customers each. Now, what happens when an IBO gathers 50 impact customers? Well, I can tell you what happens. On average, you're going to be making about $2,000 a month. How many people do you know could use an extra $2,000 a month? Do you realize if you help 100 families do that, do you know what you're making a month? $20,000 to $30,000 a month. Because you simply helped 100 families earn $2,000 a month using impact, you're making $30,000 a month. It's a win-win. The only way you get ahead is by helping others get ahead. Zig Ziglar said it the best. You help enough people get what they want, you can have anything you want. Another great deal that I'm doing right now, he hasn't signed up yet, but right before this Zoom, I got off with him. He has an insurance agency in Florida. He called me up. He said, tell me about this health sharing. I said, well, before I tell you about it, let me show you the money. Are y'all ready, guys? If they get 1,000 PIF, that's called policy in force. That's what insurance people use. That's the term. 1,000 policies in force. The way we would say it is if you get 1,000 impact memberships personally, you're making $40,000 a month. Show of hands. How many of you on here would be open to making $40,000 a month? Didn't raise your hand? Leave. Get off the Zoom. If all you do is get 500 of these, 500, you're making $20,000 a month. Now, when I'm saying you get 1,000, you get 500, I'm talking about personal customers you gathered that you're earning 20% on. If all you get's 250 of these, you're making 10 grand a month. If all you get is 50 one time, you're making 2,000 a month. Guys, you see, you're casting the vision. And I tell them, there ain't a person out there. I don't care how bad you are. I don't care how dumb you have become. There ain't a single person walking, living, and breathing that can't get 50 of these. Now, it might take you 6 months. It might take you 2 years. I don't care about your timeline. What I want to know, Kenny, is are you going to get 50 of them? Sam, are you going to get 50 of them? Daryl, are you going to get 50 of them? Manny, do you want 50 of these? I'm going to help you. I'm going to do Zooms. I'll explain it. I'll teach it. So I show them the numbers for getting customers themselves. And then I show them the numbers for helping others do it. Guys, do you realize if you just help 10 families make $2,000 a month? So you get 10 IBOs who get 50 impact customers each. Your monthly override on their customers is $3,000 a month. There ain't a person on here that can't get 10 who get 50. So our little business model is you get 50, teach 10 to get 50, you're making $5,000 a month. Here's the breakdown. You're making $2,000 on your 50 personals, you're making $3,000 on your team's customers. And Al, that's just the way I'm pitching it. That's the way I explain it.
Wow, that was just so crystal clear. We all could talk the numbers up. Another thing that Mr. Randy Hedge says, guys, that I think a lot of us fail at, and I'm just going to say that, is cashing the vision. We're talking about saving. We're not cashing the vision, where we're going, how big this thing is. Same thing with AC, cast the vision. Man, that is so important. It's casting vision to where you're going and what you're looking to create. That is such a powerful instrument and a tool that I think we lack a lot. And I'll put myself out there with that as well, because I'm thinking, the last 3 people I talked to, I didn't cast the vision. I said, I said, you ready to get started? That's all I said. Let's get going. The money's waiting on you. Hey, what did Grant Cardone say? Who's got my money? Come on, let's go get your money. Let's go get your. That's all. Let's go get your money. Okay, Mr. Thomas, what I got to do? Would that be Visa, be MasterCard, American Express? Which one's going to be? We used to take blue chips down, not no longer. And I get people laughing. Whip it out your credit card. You know, the one that got at least $300 on it? Come on, let's go. God, why we're so scared, man? Why are people so doggone scared to ask for the order? Why do you think that is?
Well, rejection. Look, fellas, if you're married, you ask mama all the time if she wants to snuggle and get frisky. Just because she says no, don't mean you quit asking. You got to have the same attitude in this business. Don't worry about rejection. It don't matter what they think. It don't matter what they say. They ain't paying your bills. They ain't building your dream. They ain't putting your kids through college. Rejection is why most people don't ask. The second problem is you're trying to tell people how to build a watch. All they want to know is, what time is it? Don't tell me about the labor pains. Just show me the damn baby.
That's right.
Quit trying to explain. Quit trying to sell. Give them the time. Show them the baby. Get to the point, and then we'll figure everything else out after that.
It's so right. When I do a presentation, it's 25 minutes with a video, and I talk about it's 324. Let's make $1,000 back in 7 to 10 days. And it's like, well, okay. But it's like you said, get to the point. Show them the money. Show me the money. We're so busy trying to sell them on it. Just show the money. Talk about the potential. And what he said earlier, vision cast. That is so powerful. And I told everybody, here's my goal for you, is to make it 6 to 8. I mean, golly, give them a vision. Love it. Love it. I mean, talk about vision. Tell people how they can make 40 grand a month. Let me show you how to make 40 grand a month. Hey, let me show you how to make 10 grand, 20 grand, whatever the goal may be. But we show them the money. Show me the money. Jerry Maguire. Golly, quit talking about the other stuff. Well, I'm going to save you a quarter. No, the big picture.
Last week, guys, the culture has changed for people. Used to a conversation, people got enough information. But because of the internet, because of computers and cell phones, my kids, you ask a question, first thing they do is go Google to get the answer, right? So you need a tool that people can go to and get the same information you just told them. So if I've got the ability, I'm going to share something with you, a little web page that I'm going to suggest you build your own. Go get your own, do whatever you want to do. You can see it. It's on the screen right now. It's called savewithcowboy.com. I had a lady build this for me. I'm not smart enough to build them. If you can build your own web page, you can go to a company called System.io, and you can build your own web page for free. You can copy every bit of this information. You can go get these impact videos put in it. Guys, this is, people can run their own quote. Look, when they click on that, it takes them inside my impact back office. Look, right here, there's my IBO number. So you can have a web page set up where if you just simply say, hey, look, I know I ain't got long to talk to you. Go check out Save with Cowboy. And they can learn about my product online instead of me having to give them all the details. And then when you go to the bottom, look right here. They can contact me. There's my email, my phone number. So I'm cutting out a lot of the explanation. I'm cutting out what the dial of the watch is, how the hands work, how you time, how you wind it. I'm just saying, go to this website. Look, we've got these testimonials on here from individuals and from businesses. Now, if you want one of these websites, I've got a gentleman that will build one for you for $250. Al knows him. He works with Presley and I. I'm not in the website business. I prefer you build your own or go hire somebody. But to be honest, for $250, that's a pretty cheap resource. And it is a great funnel to put potential customers and potential business partners in. Al, I will give you Bears Jahanian's number. So if anyone's interested, they can reach out straight to Bears. I'm not in the business of selling websites. That's not what I'm doing, but I'm telling you, this tool has taken my business to another level. So if you want one of those, Al can hook you up. He can get you in touch with the gentleman. And for him, it's real easy. He just copies, pastes, and then he puts your personal information in there instead of mine. In other words, instead of my picture, it'll be yours. Instead of my link to my website, it'd be yours. And he can have it done usually within 24, 48 hours. So if you want that, Al will be able to tell you how to get a hold of Bears and how to get that. But what I would suggest, go use WordPress, go use Canva, go use System.io, build your own for free. Build your own for free. But the mental connection is people want to be able to go research. So you want the tool that connects them to you. If you're sending them to impacthealthsharing.com, that's the company website. And guess what happens if they enroll there? You just gave the company a customer. You didn't get it. So you need your own funnel, your own tool. That would be my one suggestion in addition to what we've talked about, Al.
You know, that was good. You explained that last week, which I think is great. You came back and highlighted again this week. And I love the idea, which you said you have a commitment with your leaders. And I love when you said the word leaders. Folks, did you catch that part when talking about his leaders, they have a commitment? Let me ask you guys a question. Let me say what he said his commitment was. His leaders have a commitment. And this, I think we all could join on this one. This is what I love. He said to help 100 families. Think about it. His leaders have a commitment to help 100 families that make $2,000 a month. With, you know, and that was very powerful, guys. What have you made a commitment for the health share or made a commitment to any part of this business you choose? I mean, think about it. His leaders, are you a leader? Have you made a commitment to anything on this? His leaders made a commitment to help 100 families. I just dropped the mic right there. Made a commitment. Man, do you realize how many promotions are going to be in March next year because his leaders made a commitment and they're following through with the 100 squares? That is powerful. Well, let's say this, Mr. Randy Hedge, we want to thank you for your time. And guys, ladies, I go back to the channel, Destiny International, and watch this over and over. Like I've already watched last Wednesday's twice already, and I'm still taking notes on that. That landing page got me so messed up. I'm like, why didn't I think of that? But then again, that's why we have these calls with other leaders who think the way we think. Not every leader thinks the same. And that's why I have so much respect and admiration for Mr. Hedge and just love him to death, man. Been knowing each other 30 years. Folks, if y'all didn't get something out of this one, and then don't just get it, but do something with the information, go forth and implement it. My God, I love it. Mr. Randy Hedge, thank you so much for your fireside chat today. I see you got the flag blowing. Is the fireplace going? Fire pit's not going this morning.
I had it on this morning. I woke up early this morning. I did a TikTok live. Guys, that would be my last parting point. If you're not using social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, to tell your story, you're missing out. Matter of fact, look, I'll share with you my success. I've only been doing TikTok a year, but I want you to see what happened today. This morning, I don't know if you can see it on my screen there. There it is. This morning, I'll read it off to you. I had 42,000 people view my live. I picked up 2,170 new followers. And you know what I was talking about on my TikTok? I can show you how to save 30 to 70% on your health insurance. If you buy your own health insurance and you're relatively healthy, we need to talk. Oh, by the way, if you want to build residual income, I can show you how by getting 50 of these, you're making $2,000 a month. Yeah, I live in Arkansas. Yeah, that's my fire pit. No, the hat's real. I got cows. I don't ride them. I raise them. And I would just have a conversation and I would sow in those seeds. The gentleman I signed up in less than 12 hours is because he was on my live on TikTok yesterday. And guys, you can go live on Facebook. You can go live on YouTube. You can go live on Instagram. If you're not out there sharing your message on the World Wide Web, you're missing out. You're missing out.